In the mid-20th century, there was a flourishing agro-industrial growth in Valle del Cauca, and important foreign manufacturing companies settled in the region. Cali had 160,000 inhabitants and was beginning a path that would soon lead it to become one of Colombia's main urban centers. In 1945, Tulio Ramirez, a professor and visionary, pushed for the creation of the Industrial University of Valle with the endorsement of the Chamber of Commerce, the Departmental Assembly, and leaders from that period, thus splitting the region's history in two, as it was an exceptional project in terms of human capital creation and social inclusion. 173 students of nursing, industrial chemistry, pharmaceutics, agronomy, mechanics, and business started taking courses in various facilities located downtown Cali and later on at the Santa Librada convent. It was then when the establishment of the first higher education institution center in the southwest of Colombia began, a university where young people from different social backgrounds enroll in order to achieve social mobility as professionals with high levels of education. Early on, electrical and mechanical engineering programs were established. The technological and environmental development throughout the region have been based on the capabilities of the human talent trained at the university. The School of Architecture was created in order to face the challenges of the rapid urban growth and modernization. In 1950, the School of Medicine was created, with new curricular models which emphasized training in basic sciences, preventive medicine, and public health. The support of organizations such as the Cala, Rockefeller, and Ford Foundations made possible the training of teachers abroad to reinforce its faculty. From that point on, several generations of healthcare professionals have designed and implemented innovative healthcare plans and projects in Cali and other parts of southwestern Colombia. In addition, they contribute their knowledge to the implementation of national and international policies. In 1954, the institution took the name of University of Valle, the same year in which the Faculty of Sciences was founded, as well as the construction of buildings at the San Fernando campus. In 1956, the University Hospital was inaugurated, which is now the main medical center in the southwestern region. In 1959, it adopted the name of University Hospital Evaristo Garcia, in honor of the legendary physician, a fundamental contributor to the renovation of the department. In the late 50s, the Department of Economics was created as a regional development aid. In the 60s, the university's publishing program was promoted. Humanistic education was introduced with the new departments of humanities, education, and social services. Various divisions were established in the different fields of knowledge in order to train integral professionals. Artistic production is strengthened with the recently conformed university choir, which toured Colombia and the world, and in a short period of time achieved national recognition. The Industrial Administration program began with the help of local businessmen, later becoming a program attached to the School of Economics, which resulted in the creation of the School of Management Sciences. International personalities such as Peter Drucker and Roderick O'Connor contributed to the training of business leaders. Some of them were in charge of the most important regional industries. The then rector, Mario Carvajal, led an era of great changes and expansion of the university. By the end of the 1960s, the student movement was at the peak of a strong political action. The events of May 68 in France and the protests against the Vietnam War. Since then, student movements increased their participation and were involved in a significant number of social and political processes inside and outside the university. In 1971, the Melendez campus was inaugurated in the south of the city, which at the time hosted athletes from all over the world who participated in the 6th Pan American Games. The Melendez campus is one of the largest in the country and in South America. Over the years, its infrastructure has been constantly modernized to offer better quality in education, research, and university welfare. During the same period, new schools were also created in multiple areas of knowledge, and new departments were established in the Faculty of Engineering. The Carmen Lopez Dance Group embarked on its successful journey around the world. In the 1980s, one of the most important expansions of the university took place with the creation of the regional university system, establishing branches in the main cities of the department and the northern part of the Cauca. Over the years, the university has become a national and international model of educational decentralization, allowing high-quality training centers to be accessible to more than 1.5 million people within 100-kilometer radius. The Department of Performing Arts is created with the guidance of Enrique Buenaventura, a great promoter of the theatrical movement in Colombia. In the 90s, the current model of academic programs was consolidated, consisting of 7 faculties and 2 institutes which provide scientific, technical, and humanistic training and research aimed at the development of the region and the country. Research programs are launched to promote the creation of groups and the formation of projects in each area of knowledge. And for this purpose, the research vice deanships are set up. Univalle Stereo and the TV broadcaster UVTV were created and have been producing and broadcasting scientific and cultural programs ever since. The Alberto León Betancourt Sports Coliseum begins to be built, along with the remodeling and expansion of the faculties at the San Fernando campus. Former departments were transformed into schools, and the University of Valle stamp was introduced, which strengthened the university's finances. In the first decade of the 21st century, the university obtained the high-quality certification for 10 years, being renewed in 2014. Financial stability was achieved, the teaching staff was progressively reinforced, and the facilities were completed on its main campus. Today, the university is among the 3 most important research-oriented universities in the country and is recognized by the fact of having the highest number of certifications for its undergraduate and postgraduate program. As rector, I would like to recognize all those who have contributed to the development of the university and its 75 years of history commemorated today. I want to especially thank those who founded the university, the pioneers who had the intuition to think it was convenient for Valle del Cauca to have a public university like ours, all those who have also contributed. And in particular, I want to express my gratitude to the people, to the community of Valle del Cauca, to the community of Cauca, to the whole southwest of Colombia, to the public and private leaders who have made the university great. And to tell them that we, as an institution, we will continue to serve the region, to serve the country, and to serve the public interest. 75 years ago, the University of Valle, one of the most beloved institutions by the people of Western Colombia. Throughout its history, outstanding individuals have left their mark in the classrooms, auditoriums, laboratories, and in every corner of the university. Prominent professors, thinkers, artists, researchers, scientists, humanists, distinguished teachers, leaders, and officials have shaped the education of thousands of men and women, and have provided scientific, artistic, philosophical, and cultural knowledge to the region and the country. Today, an extraordinary set of laboratories, workshops, auditoriums, spaces for art, sports, and recreation, including also one of the most well-equipped libraries in the country, are part of the university's infrastructure and one of the best in Latin America. Its commitment towards excellence is reflected in every phase and in every activity, and in regional development. The University of Valle always contributes on a daily basis with its professors, research groups, and graduates, and the experiences of its faculty, and last but not least, with the commitment of the students. University of Valle, 75 years forging the history of the region.